We're back to another Turbo 350 rebuild here video, and went ahead, got both holes, get both sides of the pump unbolted. So we're going to carefully lift this up. We had 30 springs. I'll put them all in a bag so that none of that stuff gets lost, along with our thrust washer that goes on the back of the pump. We'll go ahead and pull our piston out. Just pull it right on up, just like that. It has two seals on it. There's one on the inside as well as one on the outside, and there are two different seals as well. But it takes 30 springs. That's what that takes. Now, back in my previous videos, I already went ahead and replaced all these seals right here. So we'll pick this on up. Got to be really careful with it. Set that right there. Now, one of my comments, somebody was asking about, like they said, a pivot. I have to look back. I can't remember for sure in the comments, but is this what you're talking about? This right here. So if you look on the pump here, this is a good view of it. This is the front half of the pump. This side goes into the back of the case inside the transmission. This side is facing this way towards the case. But some of these, I looked it up, some of these have this and some of it don't. This is where it goes. It just pulls straight on out just like this, and you gotta be careful. It's got a spring behind it. It's got a spring, and it's got that little pivot. And all you do to reinstall it is you put the spring in like that, and it goes up inside that hole. And that's how that works. Some of them have them, some of them don't. Mine happen to have it. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take this back out and put it in a Ziploc bag here so none of this stuff gets lost. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I got our bag open. We're going to put that in here. There's the pivot. Put that in here. So that gets lost. We'll pull our spring out. It's a really tiny spring. Keep that down in the bag, just like that. We'll close this up tight. And I already seen something else why it was really good that I went ahead and pulled this thing apart and checked it. Alright, there's a little check ball right here. Like all the Turbo 350s have this right here. It can't come out, but just in case, I'm going to get a piece of tape right here and put over that just in case. That way nothing gets lost. So we'll put that over it like that. Now our pump gears come out. You want to make sure these are facing up. There's a little dot right here. There's a dot here on the big one, and there's a dot on the small one. They just pull directly out like that. Set these aside. All that stuff's going to get cleaned up. Pull this one out as well. Just like that. Set that to the side. Make sure our mark is just like that. Make sure your marks are facing up. And then the other thing I was talking about, that's that little hole where the pivot goes right here. Got kind of a square machine right here. And this lines up on this pump right here. So we're looking far away from the pump here. This little hole right here has to line up right here. Just like this. Only one way it can go. This lines up on this side of the pump. Right here. There's like a square machined in here. As well as right here. So we got everything out of it, just about. I went ahead and put a new seal in it. So all that's done. We made sure it's flush, it's even all the way around. So all that's done. This is the only thing we got to do now is pull this old seal off on the outside and put our new seal on. After we clean everything up, and that's pretty much about it for taking this pump apart. And the reason why I was talking about it's a good thing I did take this transmission apart, because I was looking at it and the mud divers that they've got in this thing. You look right there. The mud divers and then got in there, so we'll blow that out, as well as right there. It's a little hole right here. Sorry about the light, but the mud divers have gotten this little hole and then fill this whole thing up. So we'll clean that out. We'll blow that out real good. That's another reason why I'm glad I took it apart, because I don't want all that stuff get inside the transmission like that. It's not good. But that's not a big deal. This transmission's set for a little while, so that's part of it. Anyway, this pump's pretty much all apart. All the bushings are good. I checked them thoroughly. So I hope that helps a little bit. I'm going to make a little mark of where that goes. The little pivot goes right here. Marker ain't working very good. That's where that goes. It goes right inside here. And that lines up. This lines up right here. That's where it goes. So I hope that helps you out there. I know these ain't the best videos, you know, and I apologize for that, but I'm doing this to put this in my C10 and I'm trying to save money. Sorry about that, truck went by. I'm trying to do this, save money and do it myself, put the transmission in. And when I put it all together and get it done, you know, I can say that I did it. I saved myself a lot of money by doing stuff myself. So I hope this helps a little bit. The next video will show it all, we'll clean it all up and